Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Thursday Night Throwdown, brought to you by the Armchair Dragoons. It is a pleasure to be with you at 19:05 on the 16th of May. 19:05, the 16th of May, and we are ready to do something radically different than we've ever done before. That's a dirty lie. We're going to play I Ain't Been Shot, Mum, because I love it. But we're starting a brand new thing because we finished up all the scenarios in the book. We're done. We finished them. So I went out and I dug up scenarios and I said, what do we love more than campaigns? We love them. So what am I going to do? I'm going to square off our arch foes, the Command Tent and Achilles. And what did Achilles do to thank me for putting together a battle and a whole series of battles in a campaign? He goes gallivanting. He's gallivanting. And so we had to call in a most worthy surrogate to oppose CT until Achilles gets back. Good evening, OJ.
Good evening.
It's good to see you. Well, I shouldn't forget. Hey, Velker, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
You're almost done with school, right? Are you done now?
In terms of school days, yes. Tomorrow's a review day, and then I have finals.
Oh, dear. It's finals. All finals all the time. I am waiting patiently for our video to appear online. It's still not doing it. Oh, video, come on. There it is. Let's see here. Who do we got? Declan is first. His indication is, let's go.
Yeah, he's been fighting for that.
Yeah, yes, Robert, this is a points game. No, it's not. This is absolutely, positively not. That is one of the great glories of everything that is done by the Lardies, the two fat Lardies. It is based on, and here's the thing. This is a semi-fictional scenario. It's plausible, but it is fictional, and it still doesn't have points. How amazing is that? You know why? Because two fat Lardies games don't suck. Other games that do that, well, they suck. What can I tell you? I'm not going to hold their hand on that. So let's go out there.
Sure, where you stand on that, Jim?
Yeah, you think my opinion is sufficiently clear?
No, it's pretty obscure.
Obscure. Okay. Well, let's talk about what we're going to do here. This is scenario 1, west of Pierrecourt. Here we are. And this is a reconnaissance mission. As the Allies move up the Ribot Valley and the Germans move to defend it, both sides are throwing out reconnaissance to locate the enemy and scout out the best routes forward. This, therefore, involves a clash between opposing recon units. The Allies are moving up the valley, hoping to hook round Pierrecourt to the west. In order to do this, they need to be able to cross the Moire River. There's a major bridge at Belle Maison, but Belle Maison is apparently full of Germans. So it would be good to find out where else to cross. Aerial assets have spotted a small bridge west of Pierrecourt, and the reconnaissance elements of the U.S. 107th Infantry Division, nicknamed the Coyotes, have been sent forward to check it out. The Germans, meanwhile, are keenly aware that the troops in Pierrecourt are relying on the Moire to protect their wider left flank. As the Allied advance begins, the commanders send out 30th Panzer Division's recon units to cover as many crossings as they can. This is the first clash between them. This map shows you a stretch of the Moire about halfway between Pierrecourt and Belle Maison. The river can only be crossed at the bridge at the southern edge of the map. That, by the way, is the first bridge we've ever had in an I Ain't Been Shot Mum game. I think it's the only one we've ever had in a Chain of Command game either. So already we have a difference. The road that runs alongside the bank of the river is more of a track. Vehicles can use it, but they get no benefit to their movement. The other north-south road is a reasonable quality tarmac surface, so does get the usual road movement bonus. The fields are bordered by bocage. Here's the biggie, kids. The bocage is impenetrable to any wheeled vehicle and is only penetrable by tracked vehicles weighing the same or more than a medium tank. Infantry take 3 dice to cross it. There are, however, numerous gates in the field, all marked on the map, and you'll see them there. They are either wooden or iron gates and are just gaps in the bocage. There is no penalty to either vehicles or infantry moving between fields through these gates and gaps. The fields are broken terrain. This hill is a grass-covered hill. It's this here. Everything under the trees along this road is a hill.
Okay.
This is a minor sloping hill. There is no additional penalty for moving up and down it. Wheeled vehicles will not move if they roll more 1s than 6s on any dice rolled for movement. They have been temporarily bogged. The farm to the north of the map consists of two main buildings, a low two-story farmhouse made of stone, and a wooden barn. So even though it doesn't look it, I couldn't find a wooden barn. This is a wooden barn, and that is made of stone.
Okay.
That you recognize. The building by the bridge is the house where the man who used to collect the tolls used to live. It is now a bit of a ruin, but it still is made of stone. The Germans will begin with as much of their force as they like on table. They may be deployed anywhere they like. If in cover, they are deployed under hidden blinds. Ooh, we know about that. We'll talk about that. If not in cover, they are placed on the table under blinds, as usual. Any German... Okay, we'll talk to the Germans about that. Okay. The American objective... I have to talk to you guys about that separately. Sorry. All right. So there's that. Let's go to briefings. In order to go to briefings, I have to send guys to different places. Yes, I do. So the first thing I'm going to do is talk to the Germans. I'm going to ask the Americans, please, the Americans, to blindfold themselves.
Okay.
And I'm now
How do we
going.
do that again?
That's a B. A B. And will the Germans please join me in the alternative game channel?
I will. Yep. Earlier.
All right.
Hello.
Y'all ready for your briefing? I'm sure you are. You're very excited, I bet. Whichever one of y'all is the commander, I guess that would be OJ. You are Hauptmann Heigl Hefeweizen. He named you all after beers or alcohol of various kinds. Commanding the Erste Aufklärungskompanie of the 30th Panzer Division. It is the summer of 1944, and the defense of France has begun. The Normandy landings came as a great shock to the Third Reich. OKW seemed confident that A, the Allies were in no position to launch a major attack, and B, even if they did, the attack would not happen to Normandy. Yeah, how'd that work out? The 30th is based, that's you, is based just south of Pierrecourt in what you would describe as a fire brigade role, ready to react to the enemy should the main line of defense around the town be broken. The infantry in Pierrecourt, as the infantry always are worried about their flanks, particularly their left flank, which they claim is anchored on another river, the Moire. As is always the way, the infantry are short of specialist recon units, so your company has been brought forward and tasked with covering one section of the Moire, making sure that no Allied force slips around the infantry's flank undetected. Obviously, the enemy will need to cross the Moire at some point, and you have determined that there are only a few places where they can do so. One in particular, about halfway between Pierrecourt and Belmaison, would be where you would cross if you had the option. You have decided to head for the bridge in question and deny it to the enemy for as long as possible. If the enemy knows its business, and it seems they do, then they will send out reconnaissance units of their own to scout the bridge and find out whether it is a viable route over the river. Your plan is to turn back their recon units and then withdraw once heavier opposition approaches. This should give the foot sloggers plenty of time to get ready. Like I say, as many as you like on the table, if in cover on blinds. Any German units that start the game off table may enter under a blind at the bridge whenever your blind card appears, presuming you have a big man with you. Any units left off table without a big man to bring them on will not take part in the battle. Note that the mortar half-tracks, and you will have those, will never come on table during this scenario. They're a spotter bombarding thing. The enemy are about to arrive on table in order to scout the bridge. Your objective is to keep the capacity of the bridge secret from them. You therefore win the game if you prevent any enemy unit from getting on the bridge. Okay. What do you got? What you got is Oberleutnant Aus Apfelwein. And 1, 2, 3 Gruppen in his platoon. You have Lieutenant Eric Eierlikor. And that is 1, 2, 3 Zugs. Or Gruppen, I should say. There is Hefeweizen. Hefeweizen, interestingly enough, comes on the table with an SDKFZ 250-3. That's this creature. So he can be in that at the start of the battle. It also has an MMG, I should note. He also has in there with him a tripod-mounted MG42 and a Panzerschreck team. They all go cruising around in that thing. You also have an improvised anti-tank Zug with Stabsfeldwebel Raus Riesling. And two of these bad boys. Let's give credit here to those watching, to our guy Haz. He kit bashed these for us. Don't they look nice?
Yes, very nice.
They have a 37mm gun with a strike value of 5, so they're pretty nasty. In addition, you also have, at the very end here, an armored car Zug of 4 SDKFZ 231s. Off table, you have an unlimited number of fire missions from 2 SDKFZ 250/7 8cm mortars. So you can call in missions from those on the appropriate cards.
We just have our big man for that. They don't have an FO.
Yeah, you do not have an FO. You're going to need your BM for that. So, you may deploy anywhere you wish on the board. If you wish to do it someplace secret, let me know and I'll hide you.
Can we split the HQ up, or no? Can we like give the MD42 to one of the platoons, or
I would say you can put the MG42 with any of the platoons. The Panzerschreck has to stay with the commander.
okay? Well, I'll leave that to OJ because he's
That's a good question, though. All right, OJ. What do you now? Like I say, you can be on blinds anywhere out there if you're in cover, and cover is pretty generous because you can't see jack through that bocage.
Can we shoot the
Mm-hmm.
up against it? Okay.
If you're up against it.
Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. So the CEO, can he go here in the house to be on the second floor to be able to spot?
That's not nearly high enough to see over that bocage at any kind of range. That's not a 2-story building.
Okay.
These trees block. They just decorative.
Those trees are they will block line of sight through them in the way that you should treat all this kind of as orchard.
This whole like circle.
Yeah, exactly.
Open to any thoughts that you have, Chrono.
Well, they have a lot of wheeled vehicles. They have 2 main axes of advance. They don't want to try cutting through the bocage.
Sure.
So
I was kind of wondering if maybe you take the 2 anti-tank vehicles and maybe like if we place them like in this area, hidden. That way, depending on which way they decide to send armor vehicles, they can kind of shift left or right. Does that make sense?
yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So we can do that, Jim. The
Okay.
improvised anti-tanks, we'll place them like in this area here, up against the, but they'll be hidden, but they'll be close enough that they can shoot, or up against, I guess.
Here's something that occurred to me, and I don't know why it took me this long to figure it out. Confirm for me, please. You can still see the Zug, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I can see that.
Good. They can't.
Okay, are we doing that? Let's see. I can't, like, these guys have a big man, so we could leave the armored cars off table, but I kind of want them on table, that was the thing. If they're on table,
How
on
far?
blinds, can they see the blinds, or no? So that's why.
Well,
I think that's
this one here, I put that on the table as a hidden blind. They can't see that.
Okay.
How far forward can we deploy to?
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
You may deploy anywhere on the board. Anywhere.
I'm not opposed to what you suggested, Chrono, but just as an alternative, would it be worth putting the armor cars up here in the hill? I don't know. I'm just
That might be
spitballing.
good, yeah, just put them out here to fire some shots and then boogie. mean, there's a lot of good spots to put like the HQ for potential like MG Panzerschreck ambush. So.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're not gonna want to come in here just because, but they might have to just because there's a lot of. That's the only cover they really have aside from this hill.
No, he cannot deploy on the roof, Robert. Stop it.
So this whole thing is a hill here?
Yes, this whole creature is a hill.
You said, I'm sorry, Jimmy, did you say, like, this is all trees here? That's
Yeah, it's all. Think of it as an orchard, right?
the whole hill.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if we put the armor cars here, they would technically be in the trees.
No, they could be seen easily because remember the depth into a orchard is 18 inches.
18. So we'd have to place them back this way some more.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Maybe just put one a blind to let them freak out about it. And I kind of feel like we want. I don't know if they'll come up this road. I feel like they might not, just because it's very long and narrow and ruled anti-tank fire. But they might.
What if we put one of the infantry squads?
I think I'm putting it. Yeah, one of the platoons up here with like a squad here, and then one back in reserve. Or basically put it on a blind.
Yep.
Or put it in
Just
terrain,
with
I guess.
First Zug.
The first Zug. Alright, Zug 2. Zug 1. There you go. You want Apfelwein, Zug 1?
Yep.
And where do you want him? Right there?
Yeah, because they're not going to be able to hit both sides, but...
And confirm you can still see that, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Zug 2, where do you want that?
Yeah, the headquarters, the second Zug, and the armor cars to decide on. Like I said, I'm not opposed to leaving the armor cars off map to figure out where we need to go with them, so...
Because they do have a big man with them.
What if we put the second Zug here?
Yeah, we won't be able to see, like, we can only see like 18 into there, but yeah, then we can also cover this.
Yeah.
If they decide they want to come up this way, then we can deal with it later.
So Zug 2 is here?
Yep. Headquarters. So real quick, if we called in bombardment, would Heifweisern have to be able to see?
Yep.
That
It has to be able to see what you're shooting at.
Can we do
Yep.
with the other big man, or can only the senior big
Only the senior big man. Come on, he's got nothing else to do.
man? True.
Yeah.
And can vehicles go through, get into, going out through these gates, or
Vehicles, they're no obstacle to anything. Those gates.
The gates are basically openings. Got it.
Yep. Well, they, as he said, they could be wooden, they could be iron, or they could be nothing at all. They just represent openings.
Yes. Understood.
What if we put headquarters here?
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Gives a good line of sight up the road.
They can move around if he needs to.
Yep.
They can go back this way. He's also a half track, so he doesn't care about bogging this.
Yeah.
So he can go that way. He can come this way if he needs to, or he can come all the way back. Go out the back and come around.
Yeah, I think that'll work. All four pieces of it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'll put the MG with one of them, but let's keep the MG with it, because then the MG can shoot this road up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
We've got a lot of soft skins.
Yeah. Alright, so that's what we'll do, Jim. Headquarters. Right
I'm
here.
doing something that you're not going to like, because for some reason, I hate it when my hidden stuff goes away.
No, you just hit.
I know I did.
I can't.
I know. I know.
Actually, gonna join my team.
Can you still? I doubt you can see it. Can you, OJ?
What? See what?
Can you see what's? Can you, for example?
I can see these three. But this one down here disappeared. I can see this one, this one, this one.
That's because I have to tag it to you. But that's a little weird.
And now it's 2 diamonds.
Okay. So tell me
I still
something.
can't see that one.
Chrono, let me do
Oh, there
this.
it goes. There it is.
Yeah, but can you still see it now?
I can see
Yes.
that one now, yeah.
Okay. All right, I need to check something. I don't know where. That sometimes bothers me. Is it still there? This one?
Yeah, I can still see. I can see the 4 of them on the board right now.
That's not right. Daggone it. And this one is still visible to you?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna figure it out later because we can't delay now. Show me where you want everybody, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a screenshot, and I'll take them off.
Is this the headquarters right here?
Yeah, it's the HQ.
That's the armored cars.
Oh.
Yeah, that's your armored car. So you want the armored car off?
Yeah, let's leave the armored cars off. And we can
Yeah.
bring 'em
They're
up.
off. Okay.
Yep.
And you have a bunch of dummies, which I think we can just throw out here.
Yeah, put your dummies where you want them.
I don't know. I'm just gonna throw them out here, and we can move them around as you want.
I was gonna
You might,
put,
you
like-
might as well put them forward to
Yep.
talk with them.
Gotta put one here in the stone barn, in the wooden barn. I've messed with that. I've messed with vans like that before, putting defenses way far forward and.
Okay. And now, using my clever ability to reproduce things.
Trick teams?
Oh no, all I'm doing is I'm marking them for the photographic purposes.
Okay.
I'm taking an official photograph, which I will share with you in the chat. And now I will get rid of them. Because my cunning plan has been thwarted. I will unthwart it by the time we get back next time. If all these haven't been suddenly revealed.
I imagine they're gonna move at some point.
Well, once they move, you know what happens.
Yeah, they're then again on blinds.
Then they become proper blinds. Okay. In the meanwhile, they come off.
And Jim, just to ask maybe a semi-silly question here,
Mhm.
but this pretty much plays along the same lines as Charlie Don't Surf, right? I know there's a few nuances.
It's the same game.
Yeah.
I think this one is like an evolution of it.
Well, yes and no, because I Ain't Been Shot Mum came out, and if you look at the original I Ain't Been Shot Mum, it's actually got a lot of differences. The biggest one being Richard hadn't come up with the idea of rating guys by level. He rated them by dice, and as a result, there's a whole lot of business in there about. Well, the point is, they went from edition 1 to edition 2, and I think it's after edition 2 that they released Charlie Don't Surf.
Then edition 3 came
And then edition 3 came out, because edition 3 is actually quite different. And edition 3 is also easily the most fleshed out.
Yeah.
That's fine. I thought it was pretty much along the same premise. I know there's
Oh yeah, no. You will see.
Mechanics are basically the same. Basic mechanics are the same.
Yep.
And in many cases, we've got to we have to take what we understand about the game from Charlie Don't Surf, because it's a there are things in Charlie Don't Surf that you really can only understand in the light of I Ain't Been Shot Mum 3. Just because you got to have the common sense of it. There we go.
So, can the Germans Diddy Mao?
No, they cannot. That is one of the things that you do not have the ability to do.
Chrono mastered it though, so that's.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. Chrono, unleashing Chrono and his mighty Diddy Mao powers is nothing that CT wants to see. I can assure you of that.
I
Hey,
think we're good to go, though. So.
You're
counter smoke.
Well, there's actually very little smoke. There's going to be, unfortunately, CT is going to be terribly disappointed because there isn't a whole lot of smoke on this table.
Are we just gonna kick off? Because they're coming on board. We just kick off from here, right?
Yeah, exactly. I just got to find. I realized all of a sudden, I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience because I'm looking for two things I thought for sure I had in here, and it turns out I don't. Not the least of which is the card that has the relative unit abilities. I will create that as...
It should be in the last scenario we played, right?
You would think so, but they're not. The other thing is, this actually has a very nicely done table, which goes through all your units. He went through a lot of work in that, and I'm blowing it up. Anyway, I will fix that while I talk to the guys. So, you all can just remain here. I'll come and get you, but regrettably, you must blindfold yourselves.
Yep.
All right. See you in just a little bit.
All right, we just stay here, you said, right?
Yeah, stay there. Just so.
But
Hi, everybody.
hi.
Okay, you... Oh, geez, that was a little minute. You may now unblindfold yourselves.
Okay.
Look, there's Germans out there. Who knew?
Oh, and they're right here. Wait a second.
Wait, is that?
They're right here.
I don't know what to tell you.
And you don't look at their blind. That's the other thing.
Yeah, you do not mouse over their blinds. That is ungentlemanly because it identifies what's underneath them.
I will stay away.
All right. So what we're gonna do here for you all, here we go. The scenario for you, rolling. There. You are Major Bob Boston. Your commanders are all named after American or Canadian cities. Commander of the 107th Infantry Division Squadron. It's summer 1944, and things are moving apace. We already talked about the map. What's in it? Your troops may enter the table under blinds along any of the 3 roads at the northern end of the table. You may enter a maximum of 3 blinds whenever your blinds card appears. You have 1 blind per platoon plus 3 dummies. Your reinforcements, the light tanks, must be called for by the most senior U.S. big man before they can enter the table. It takes all his actions to call them in, and the tanks appear on any of the 3 roads under a blind on the next appearance of the blind card. Now, what do you have here? You've got this Recon Platoon 1, which goes all the way down here to these mortars. These mortars and this Panzer and this bazooka team are in these trucks.
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Any mortar or bazooka team member of the recon platoon that does not use their support weapon as part of their turn may instead fire as an infantry squad. Any one or 2 of them may fire that Jeep's LMG with 2 dice.
Okay.
To clarify,
So we've got 4 stands here and 3 Jeeps. So
yeah, these guys are kind of buggering between them.
okay.
But yeah, it's platoon, and then those guys figure out where they're going.
Yep.
To clarify, there are 8 infantrymen in the platoon. See? Whoop, whoop, there they are.
Yeah.
Each turn, they may be assigned to the 3 mortars, the bazooka, or the LMG, with the remainder firing as infantry. The drivers just drive the Jeep.
Okay.
Your objective is to find out the strength of the bridge at the southern end of the table, i.e. whether it can take armor, just lighter vehicles, or is only safe for infantry. You win the game if you manage to get at least 1 big man, an M8 armored car, or a squad of infantry, whether in Jeeps or not, onto the bridge.
So yeah, we have to get to the bridge. Okay.
All
To
right.
the chopper.
Get to the chopper. So you may begin your deployment.
All right. So you said 3 roads to the north. So that's this one, and I guess this one.
Yeah, exactly. It's that one there, this one here, and this one
Can
there.
we get a movement bonus on the hard pack?
You don't until the vehicles reveal themselves, and then you do.
Right.
You already get 4 dice, so, you know.
Yeah. So we've got. So I just.
Bless you. Twice.
Thank you.
Those guys are separate, and then these guys, and these guys, and these. And so this is one blind. This whole shooting match over here.
Let me see there. What you talking about? Third squad, intelligence and reconnaissance. Yep. Mm-hmm. Because these boys here all load into this stuff here.
That's an AA taff track. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
That'll mess somebody up in the open.
That'll mess somebody up. Although it doesn't have any stats with it.
Yeah, it's basically intended to shoot at airplanes.
Oh, we don't get to shoot at people?
They don't give me stats for that.
What?
Come on,
You
that's
could
what they
lower
do.
that gun right there.
I'll look around. I gotta. I'll find out. I'll
We don't
find
care
out.
about no-
I'm just saying what I got
We're in
stats.
Air
I'm
Force.
saying what I got stats for and what I don't.
Yeah, the Germans
said
don't
this
have
is-
an air force.
Yeah, this is 1944. We ain't got to be shooting in the air no more.
Oh, yeah. Do we have any air support?
Every turn, you roll a
Every turn
d6.
reversal?
Every turn, you roll a d6. On a 5 or a 6, if you have targets, you gotta have targets. You can't fire at a blind. Appears on a
I can have the actual targets.
yeah. Your air power appears on a 5/6. It's strafing fighters with MGs. We'll go through the strafing rules when they show up.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
cool.
yeah. So just every turn at the beginning of the turn?
Or whenever you want. Whenever you want to try to call for it.
All right. Okay. Oh, so let's sort out our blinds here. So that's HQ. And that's Recon 1. And Recon 2. And the Winnipeg dudes. And the Cavalry Assault.
Hello, Jan. Hello, Fidelis. See, I understand what you're saying, Tritarch. I love the blinds. I really do. I suppose it's a matter of taste thing, but it's the only way I've ever found to really deal with it. That's had I not screwed this up in a way that I wish I hadn't, and I will fix for the next time, they'd be actually elegant.
Okay, so now you're saying we don't get to bring anything on until our our card comes up, right? Or do we?
Well, yeah, you don't come on until blind cards are called. And you bring.
So
and
what
bring,
did you say about our setup?
Oh, it is your troops may enter the table under blinds along any of the 3 roads at the northern end. You enter a maximum of 3 blinds whenever your blind card appears. And remember,
Okay.
you have 1 per platoon plus your 3 dummies.
Right. Okay. So let's see. HQ. So Major Bob is actually in his vehicle.
Yep.
And so Captain Will, I guess, rides in the AA.
Mm-hmm. That's how I interpret it.
And okay, so these cars are acting like armored vehicles, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Basically, they move the same way.
They have a strike value. Mhm. And they're low profile, so. Which is a nice modifier.
Teeny. They're teeny. Oh, that was the mortar teams.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have smoke?
Nope.
Oh, it wounds me.
Really?
You
We
know,
don't get to play with the fun
Rich's
smoke
view
rules?
on this.
We don't get to play with the fun smoke rules?
I know. It's the British.
You even have the fun smoke here.
It's because it's always there. It's like a totem in case, CT suddenly shows up.
But I'm
He's
here.
here.
I know. Well, no, he's here. It's why
right
you happy
here.
with this
All
one?
right, that means we're burning the wooden barn down, so he has to put
Well,
smoke.
he can actually do that. And as you know, if you've not heard the praise, the love that our guy Achilles places on I Ain't Been Shot Mum, the thing he absolutely adores is the fact that you can blow up buildings in this, and you don't have to wait to see people.
Yeah, you can just shoot at building. Well, you have to see the building, but
Yeah, right.
That wooden barn and that stone building are coming down then.
yeah, and these guys are the guys to do it.
Yeah, those look like some nice.
I guess I told a lie. Yeah, you can You can fire smoke. It doesn't say you can't. Smoke may be placed by mortars, artillery, and tanks. For each unit firing, select an aiming point and roll the appropriate deviation, if any, for their normal fire. At the point of the strike, it will cover an area the same size as the kill zone for that type and the number of pieces firing. It remains in place for 3 turns. It disperses at the 3rd appearance of the T-break card. So it deviates normally. Those special rules that Vance is so fond of refers to the very British 2-inch mortars, which were specially built for it.
Okay, so this is different smoke.
Yeah, it's smoke, but it's so I would have to take a look at 931 and tell you that depending what you're firing, it's gonna that's a big chunk of smoke. Actually, it's a single medium mortar. Yeah.
6 mil mortar, 60 millimeter.
Yeah. So it'd be actually the same size. It would be the same size, but then it deviates. It doesn't create the screens though.
Right, so it's only one of these.
Yeah.
It's obscuring, it's not blocking.
Exactly.
Okay. And it's the same 12-inch spotting anywhere around it?
No, that's a very British thing. That's that second guy running away. No.
Right. So only where he can see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And sorry, CT. That's
Yeah, it's not as truly wonderful. Let's admit that.
That's
all
okay.
those little knee mortars are just fantastic.
It's that British bias, you know.
Yeah, it could be.
All right, CT, what do you want to do here?
I'll take Seattle. I'm gonna let
Okay.
you have the big guy.
All right. Well, he's not coming on till later, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a level 4. Wow. He's a big.
Yeah, they liked him. They gave him love,
Yeah.
no doubt.
All right. So you want these guys? So why
Yeah.
don't you take those guys and the two tanks?
Okay.
Too
I'll
soft.
be glad to do that.
And why don't you come on this way and try to actually see, you can get tanks will bog in this nonsense, the plowed fields, right?
Yep.
Will the armored cars or the jeeps bog?
Nothing. Broken ground. I'm doing something here real quick that I really have to do because I don't know. There's several things that are really annoying me that aren't here that should be. One of them is, of course, and I know that Vance is familiar with it. The handy dandy.
Yes, we need that.
That's what our units do.
Yeah.
There you go.
It shows how much damage things take and can still do stuff.
Well, it's also how many actions they get, stuff like that. There you go. All right, I got that. That's better.
Oh, and are we? Okay, I guess we're not veterans or anything like that.
No, you see it. You can see it right there. All infantry are veteran.
All infantry. Yep. So 6, 7, 8 is 3 dice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So you were talking about bogging, which is vehicle movement on broken ground.
Yeah, wheeled vehicles.
Oh, that's right. Those things. Yeah, wheels will bog.
Okay.
As well as track.
Track is less likely, I think. Movement of various terrain, enhanced movement. No. Come on. The effects of shock. I don't want shock. I don't want linear obstacles. Dummy blinds. No, I need vehicle movement, please. Support vehicle movement. There we go. There we go. If you are in especially muddy or damp terrain and rolls 2 1s for movement, they become bogged down. I would say that is not the case with that terrain there. Let me see what the rules say though, because I have terrain notes. Let's have a look at it.
Thank you.
Nope, it is not especially muddy, so they won't.
Okay.
The tracks won't bog.
Yeah, tracks
So I
won't.
can send the assault guns through here.
Yeah, because they're going to be protected from everywhere except whatever's in this building.
Yep. And can I see through the gates to that building?
Where are you? Sorry, where are you imagining you are?
If I'm in here, that's like a
yeah, that'd be fine.
exterior
That is some sort of an opening. Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I can
So if you
move
get
up
to here, you can see through
that
here.
way or that one. Yep. Okay.
Just remember, you may not, under any circumstances, move something that is a vehicle through that bocage.
Correct.
No, only through the gaps.
gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could do that and then run my recon.
Right, now, so the thing is, do we want to run blinds up first to trigger those?
Oh, and one last thing. These stewards,
Yes?
those stewards, I don't know if I read that or not. Your big man takes only he can call for them.
My biggest man?
Yes, you're the man himself. He's the only guy that can do it, and it takes all his actions for the turn to call them.
Right.
Okay, didn't know if I got there, but I figured it was important.
We got to give ourselves a
you
little
did good.
breathing room, right?
What's that?
Push out a little.
Well, here's the trade-off. If we throw out nothing but blinds to start spotting them, and they get spotted, and all of their actual cards get thrown in the deck, and they'll be able to do a lot more than we can. So it's kind of a trade-off kind of a thing going on there. Kind of. Oh, no. Are the bocage the same as hedges? If somebody's right up against it, you can see them?
Yes.
Okay.
But it counts as hard cover. But it's a poor shot, not an okay shot.
Yeah. But you can actually see them.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, anybody that's right up against something, CT, up against a block, you can see them through it.
Okay.
But if they're back here, you can't. And if they're there and there's another wall, like if they're here up against this wall and you're here, you can't see them because you're crossing this one to get to there.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow, they're really forward. That really kind of throws a wrench in things.
You're reconning each other. There's reconning.
Right, that's reconning, yeah. All right, so I'm, yeah, so you're gonna take these guys and these guys?
Yeah, that
Start?
works. Yep.
And, okay, so our first three, I'll take these guys. And, I think we'll just move them all on as blinds. I'm gonna bring these guys on over here, and just trying to peel off this way.
Okay.
Try and deal with this nonsense. I think we just leave these guys outstanding in their field until they move.
Do you want to send a couple dummy blinds up this way? Or one of the dummy blinds?
Not until he moves that.
Okay.
Or doesn't, like, if we get halfway down here and this hasn't moved, then we'll send a blind up just to see what it is.
Gotcha.
That make sense?
Yeah.
Good, because I sure hope it does. All right, so we got, that's HQ. We got Recon 1's going to move. Recon 2. And your assault guns.
Yep.
Okay,
You
I
said
think we're
we
ready.
could bring 3 on it a turn?
3 every time you
Whenever
play a
a blind
blind.
card-
Every time you play a blind card. Every time I
Before a
draw
blind
that.
card comes up, yeah.
Right.
I'm shuffling
I
vigorously.
think we're ready.
All right.
Sure.
So y'all hang out here,
See what happens.
and yeah.
What was thinking that?
Yeah.
And
What's
we can call for airstrikes every turn, you said?
Yep.
Or
mhm.
try.
But the thing is, you can, just like with your shooting, you can only shoot at things that have been exposed by spotting. You can't shoot at a blind that way.
You can't shoot at a blind. Oh, and so you get 1 airstrike? Is that the
Yep.
deal?
Mm-hmm.
We want to save it for something good.
Well, you get it 1 per turn.
Oh, so if we roll a 6 every turn?
If you roll a 5/6 every turn, you get air cover every turn.
Oh, sweetness. All
Yeah,
right.
we need them to expose themselves early. That sounds
Yes.
worse than I meant it, but
Yeah,
We're
that's
no longer a family game. Yes.
yeah. How do you think it got that way? That's the standard response. Where is my? There it is. Oh, good lord. I'll go get them.
Okay.
Fairly nice area.
All right, here we go. Gentlemen, come on back into Saturday Night Fights and unblindfold.
Will do.
Wait.
Back.
All right, everybody got dice. Everybody got their stuff. Everybody sees what they can see. I'm just going to start now. CT, the game is card driven. I have a deck here of all of 3 cards. One of them is an allied blind, one of them is an access blind, and one of them is a tea break. On the tea break, the turn is over, and we mark the passage of a turn, which can have various effects. Here we go. Access blinds.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate because we get there's no one else on the table, so we're just gonna have to eat it.
You're just going to eat that one.
I guess it's a dojo. But...
Allied blinds.
Yeah, no, I agreed.
Bring them on.
All right. So
I was hoping
this
for
guy comes
tea
on.
breaks.
You just got to be on that road there.
They come.
Right, Sandy gets 4 dice, right?
Yep. Now, CT, when things are on a blind, everybody gets 4 dice. Typically, and blinds can only do 2 things. They can move and they can spot. So right now it's up to you, but you're first coming on, so it's up to you what you want to try to do.
These guys are going to try to mount this hill this way.
All right, they're going to try to shoot over that way. Go right ahead.
We're going to go 2 dice to start with.
All right.
See how far we get.
12. Everything's doubled, CT.
He's played with you before. I think he knows that.
True, and that is often the case.
Yeah. I'm gonna move another die.
Ooh. Four.
These are pretty timid.
Yeah, they're not what I'd hoped for. What the Americans had hoped for. Oop.
Yeah, and then that's it. They're just gonna hang out.
All right.
Alright, I got this guy coming on.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to start with 3 dice.
3 dice.
Oh yeah, the other thing about movement is you have to move in one direction. Then on
Yeah.
a different
Oh.
move you can move in a
In
different
that
direction.
case, let's do 2 dice. Oh, they're going all the way to Berlin.
Holy cow.
You think I should keep going advanced right up that road?
Yeah, I do.
How close until spotting gets real easy?
Well, it's more on cover, honestly.
Okay.
Take a look here. If you're out in the open, auto spot is to 18 inches. If you're slightly obstructed, which those guys would be, it's an auto spot to 8 inches and a fairly decent chance to 18.
So
I'll
you
go another
can.
die.
Yeah. There you go.
4 more.
Yeah, why not? Let's go 1 more.
Ooh.
Zoom.
All right. And then we got 1 more coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I spent a lot of time building this dirt track back here. I just, kind of feel like it's being disrespected by the Americans.
Can't believe they're not coming down to kill zone.
Yeah, really.
Can't believe they're not shooting down the death tube.
Alright, they're gonna go 2 dice.
Okay.
They're Yankees. This surprises you. Why?
True. 14.
Would you say the 107th Infantry Division?
Yep.
So yeah, the other thing CT is trying to describe where you're trying to get to.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This
And the
one
umpires-
still is in the Kriegspiel phase of the Lardy rules, where you're supposed to express your intent.
My intent is to destroy Germans.
Oh, okay, good. That's good. That's a good.
I was worried for a second.
Alright, I think that's as far as they're gonna go.
All right, and therefore we know the next card must needs be the tea break. Huzzah.
Now nothing happens because of close range because we're still all blinds, right?
Correct.
I think this is an auto spot for us, though.
Is it? Oh. Well, then it'd be for each other. Right? Oh, that's right. You didn't activate. Is that an auto spot? What's the range on that?
I'm also in heavy cover. I don't
Yeah, that's a good point. In the open, auto at 18. Are you within 18?
believe so.
Yeah, it's 14.
All right, that's an auto spot. Pop yourselves out, gentlemen.
So anywhere within 4 inches of that,
18.
of the edge of that.
It's actually. Oh, I see what you're doing. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can place your guys anywhere within 4 inches of this blind, CT.
Do they need to stay a certain distance to each other?
No. There is no cohesion in I Ain't Been Shot, Mom. It will come up in terms of being able to yell orders, where it's very similar to Chain of Command and Remove Shock.
Also,
But
if you're close together, people get a bonus to shoot at you, but the hits get spread out.
right.
Couple of
And can this second story see over this bocage?
Yep.
Yes. I would point all your vehicles at the people that just spot you.
Yeah,
All of
probably.
All of the
Although generally speaking, with the exception of one or two things, spotting is pretty much 100, or shooting and seeing is 180 degrees to your front. So it's
yeah.
I think turret vehicles are. No, I'm thinking of. Are turret vehicles a bit different?
nope. Turreted vehicles are fine. It's the unturreted ones that aren't.
I could be back here and then he cannot see me through that bocage though, right?
Correct.
That's correct, but these guys up here can. But that's okay. It's 180 degrees off your front face.
Yeah. So you can see everybody.
It's got to be within 4 inches.
Yeah, you got to be within 4 inches. So you're way past. You got to snug up on that thing.
It's like right there. So.
I mean, you can be right on it too.
You'd be underneath it. Yeah.
You can be underneath it, basically.
The whole thing needs to be
Yep.
within
The
4
whole
inches.
unit. Yep.
Okay.
Everybody, yeah.
Little toy tanks.
And you get to decide if these guys are mounted or not mounted.
Oh, I got the rest of these guys coming too, don't I? I gotta
Yeah.
flip them on.
Well, again, you got the other decision to see, as Vance was saying.
I mean, I'll push your armor forward if you want.
I mean, you can put the dudes in here. All right.
I was thinking about
that
that,
was
yeah.
there.
Yeah, like right there. Right?
Yep.
You can pop some guys in there.
Just the vehicles can't be there.
Yeah, the vehicles like.
There's stuff going on now.
You want to move the
You also
blind,
get to
I'm gonna
add
put the other
Big
guys
Man
right behind
3
Yeah, let me get that
and
out.
Recon Platoon 2.
Allied Big Man 3 is up and in.
Alright, the other guys are mounted in. Do I need to bring the guys that are mounted in those trucks with them?
No, they should stay off board. Just make sure you remember where they are, right?
Yep.
The equals come up.
So the trucks need to come on. But
Yeah, and they are in fact Platoon 2. That's what I wanted to verify.
Trucks are still on you if the people dismount, right? Or no?
if the trucks are on, you can the guys can be dismounted.
Right.
What about the guys who started dismounted? What do I do with their trucks?
They're on. They're just there.
The trucks are on. The trucks are still
Yeah, the trucks are
driving
there. You just got out of them.
Do I have to put them where they dismounted?
Yep.
Don't I?
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to put them under the blind.
Yeah, right against that fence, is it?
You have to pull these guys off top of the blind.
Yeah. You can't take the blind with you. No blind for you.
We left them on there and spun that blind around really fast to see if they would go flying off.
Whee!
Misspent like a frisbee.
All right.
Where they land is where they are.
And the big man is out there in the form of, yep, okay.
He's in his Greyhound.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys are still in the truck, in one of the trucks.
Mm-hmm.
These two, yeah, are in these trucks.
Okay. There we go.
Just remember that. Your place put it right behind him. So just...
I can't hear a word he's saying.
It's, your usual. His point is you could, if you wanted to, put these guys right behind the vehicle, but either that or you can just remember which is which.
I'll remember unless things get crazy.
Yeah. All right.
You have spotted me, good sir.
Yes, that's what happens when spotting happens. Here we go. Allied blinds.
Ah. So we can bring on 3 more blinds.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can move the 2 blinds. And we can move the 2 blinds that are already on.
Yes, you do all those things. You get to bring on the 3, and you get to move the 2.
Yeah.
I'd say we move the 2 first.
Yes. You gonna move yours first?
Yeah, I would like to move mine to this general vicinity.
He wants to be able to see through that gate.
Yes. Will that auto spot me though?
You're in rough terrain. Well,
No,
terrain.
yes. I mean, if he sees through that gate, you're going to be in the open. You're going to be in the open. Oh yeah. But by the same token, if you get within 8 inches, which that would be, if you can get to within 8 inches, even in badly obstructed, well, it's still a 9 or better.
No, it's auto spotted down here, 3.3.
Interesting.
If you move right up to that gate.
Yeah. So there it is. Yep, it's an auto spot it.
I think we could probably do that. That'd be good.
Let me double check it.
Yep.
Or is that an end of turn auto spot? Chrono?
That's the end. That's the end of turn auto spot.
Yeah, so you'd have to roll for it if you would need a 9. If you're on the hoof and you get here at the end, it's a 9 or better.
That's okay. We'll take the shot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
2 dice to get there.
2 dice to get there.
Yep.
Got it. That'll leave you with 1 extra to throw at it. Yeah, it's plenty. I know what you want to do, so it's easy. So that two dice, I think that's the only modifier would be that extra die you're throwing at it. And you understand what I'm saying when I'm saying that, CT? That you have 4 dice, you use 2 to move, you need 1 to spot, and then because you have an extra one, it gives you a modifier. It gives you a +1.
Okay.
I don't see any other modifier. It doesn't matter. They're on a blind. You don't know.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it's an 8 or better.
With 1
2 dice. 2 dice.
2 dice. Oh.
Yeah.
Little
8
tricky.
and 1.
Yep.
How about
That's
an
it.
8?
You will show yourself.
On the button.
Oh, it's nothing at all.
Sweet.
Okay.
I'll take that. All right, these guys
Mm-hmm.
are going to continue to move towards this blind,
Yep.
trying to get it within
18.
yes, I want to get in. I want to spot him.
Yeah, you got to be within 18 to even try. He's going to be he's not going to be badly obscured, but it's still going to be something. So do what you're going to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll 2 dice and go towards him.
Groovy.
There we go.
There you go. 18 inches. Holy cow.
I'm gonna come up and say hi.
That's a whole lot of lumps. Strangely enough, it's still going to be a 9.
Really?
Yeah.
Touching him almost.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. We discovered this. You both that within the 2. Remember, it's 4 inches. That's close combat. So think about it. You want that? Just asking, Americans.
Yeah, I want that.
All right, gentlemen, show yourselves.
So just him, or just me?
Both of you.
Yep. Got it, Chrono.
Yep. It's nothing.
Another dummy.
All right then.
You combated with nothing.
No, and again, in the logic of Ein bin Chatmum, there were some guys there. They just ran like rabbits.
Yeah. And these 3 vehicles all full of dudes.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. That's
Doing the job
important
of
knowledge.
You're doing your recce job.
They are
Yep.
they are recceing. Yep, for sure.
So at this point, we just assume they're just all camped out on the bridge, right?
There's,
Having a cookout.
there's 6 Germans deep on the bridge. Yeah.
You're not going to set 1 foot on this.
So those are your blinds on the board. You may bring on.
Those are the blinds on the board.
Yep. You got
Yeah.
now you can
I'm
bring
going to
3.
I'm going to bring this blind on. Here. And he's going to roll 3 dice. And he's moving the same direction as these guys.
Most groovy.
And did you get their card, Jim?
Oh, thank you. Who is that, Vance?
That is Big Man 2
Allied Big Man 2.
and Platoon 1.
Well, look at that. Platoon 1 is sitting right there.
And I rolled an 11. And, yeah, why don't you bring that one on,
This one?
TT? Yeah.
One of these roads, or do you want me to go through the field behind them?
I would come up behind these guys.
Alright, we're going to move 2 dice to here-ish. And then maybe 2 dice that way.
Yeah.
Go like
20. Jeez, you guys are flying. You do have to move the whole 20. There you go.
Maybe just...
That's probably not. That's probably enough.
Yeah, okay.
That's it? That's everybody?
No, we're gonna bring on our 3rd one.
Oh, you did have a 3rd. I'm sorry.
We do have a 3rd. I'm gonna bring this one on over here just to make Jim happy.
Oh, yay. My time was not utterly wasted.
And he's gonna roll 2 dice.
All right.
Driving up this road.
16.
That's pretty good. Driving along.
Yeah, I'm sure probably that every snapping twig is causing these guys to fire off rounds.
Driving along, just sightseeing as it was.
Yeah.
Or marching, they could be infantry. Who knows?
Are spent. These guys are spent. Okay. All right. That would be that.
All right, here we go. Allied Big Man 3. Now, let's talk about this. Big Man 3 is Captain Steve Seattle. He is a level 2, which means he has 2 orders. This is where that platoon stuff is going to come in a very, very big way. Oh, actually, he can like command. Actually, yeah, he's got this whole group. Holy cow.
Yeah, except he's got 2 dudes out standing in their field.
Yeah. Oof. That's going to be a challenge. Because, well, remember, they'll get to go on the platoon card. So,
right. Yes. Yeah.
So, there's an option in Ein Ben Shatmum CT where you can give an order to the entire platoon of vehicles. Everybody, however, has to do the same thing, and they're going to keep doing the same thing until you can come in again as a big man and stop them. And those 3 things are transit, in which they use all their actions, all for movement. It rolls once to set the rate, and everybody moves at that same rate. You can then re-roll the lowest if you wish, if you don't like it. Hunt is an action where they use 1 action to move and the remainder to spot or shoot. And the third is engage, where they stay put. They will deploy at their location and they're just ready to engage and target anybody that comes into view. They may not go forward of their lead vehicle, and they get a +1 to their 2 hit rolls and to their spotting rolls. Or you can do the simple thing, get on the radio or in the hand signals and get 2 guys to do 2 things because that's all you got.
So, as an aside, I would try the platoon move because I don't think anybody's actually ever done that in
our
games.
We sure haven't.
Just to see what it does.
If I said I wanted them to hunt,
Mm-hmm.
I'd roll a die.
Yep.
They would move.
Yep.
Everybody would move that distance.
Yep.
Even the guys on foot?
No, it's vehicles only.
Okay. And then they could try to spot or they could shoot.
Mm-hmm. Precisely.
And they can shoot at buildings?
They can. Mm-hmm.
Or I could take my 2...
And order 2 individual pieces.
And could I order these 2 guys or only vehicles?
Nope, they're with you. You could order these guys to do things.
Okay. But if I do the platoon and order hunt, that group cannot do anything but hunt until the big man comes up again?
Correct.
Correct. So it's a bit of a risk that we never see his card for a while. And they just keep hunting.
It's not such a bad thing being a recon platoon.
It's really not such a bad thing being a recon.
Yeah, they're gonna hunt.
All right. Well, this entire platoon then is going to go on the hunt. Or are you just ordering the? Are you just ordering these boys in the back, the actual armored vehicles, just the 3?
Can I just order those 3?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So those guys are going to go hunt. So they roll 1d6 for their movement. Oh boy!
Very far.
2 inches, and they're out there. The hunt begins. Huzzah! And now he has another activation.
Yeah. So but they have to shoot, correct, or spot?
No, they can. They can. They don't have to.
Oh, I thought hunt was move or spot shoot.
It's move, and then they use their remaining dice, which they have 3, to spot or shoot.
Right. So he's moved.
Mm-hmm.
So he can only spot or shoot now.
Yep.
Shoot up that stone building.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the top floor there.
Well, you just shoot in Ein Ben Shatmum. You just shoot at the building.
Okay.
And you do have a strike value, so you do have that. So you're going to fire what you do here is you're going to fire 2d6. If you roll any ones, you have missed the building by some act of magic. If I don't know how you would do that. If you
Don't Achilles me here.
If
please.
you roll more 6s than 1s, you have destabilized the building, and it remains so for the balance of the game.
He only rolls 1d6 because he's.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yep. You are so weak. Your gun is pop gun sized, so it's 1d6.
Roll the 1.
And that missed that building.
So the second gun shoots.
Mm-hmm. You would have hit for 2. Now, what does that mean? That means you go over here, and if there was somebody in there, because remember, you can't shoot at people you haven't spotted.
Right.
So what instead we would do is we would take a look over here. That is a 2, and it is at the... Is it close range? I imagine so. It's a poor shot. You would have hit nothing.
Gotcha.
And roll
I
up.
don't think the last guy can because he's obscured by the other vehicle.
Yeah, I don't feel that's a good shot at all. Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Continue. Oh, that was that. Yep.
That's it.
Yep, that was all of them. Well, actually, no. He's got another activation. He ordered these guys to hunt, and he's got one other.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So don't forget, the guys that you didn't order this time, if the platoon 2 card comes up, then they can all act
Right.
Gotcha.
independently.
That's like sharp practice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna be done then.
All right. You just chill. Okay. Got it. Let's flip them cards. Axis blinds.
Right. I think you want to bring that blind on, I think. Okay.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah. Might as well. Go ahead and grab it. You're right there.
Yeah.
You can own it.
Boop, boop.
Oh no.
Mr. McGuire, the Grim Harbinger.
We'll try and come up to here, I guess.
No, it is not Steve Space Needle Seattle. Stop it.
Oh, here's our. Here, let's move it over here.
Your base.
With 3
If
dice.
you want to move it, again,
Here
you
we
can.
go.
Oh.
Nice.
Zoom. Alright. Do you want to do anything with any of our other stuff? I mean, I feel like you try to spot here.
Yeah, we might as well.
Can you?
Yep.
Can you see through the
No. There's no line of sight there. He'd have to come farther
I'm
forward.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything else? Like, they're kind of...
I didn't think we had a really good line of sight with anything else we could do anything with at the moment. I guess technically we could, but I don't know that we could do any damage with them that far out.
Yeah. We do have our other off-board stuff, so...
Mm-hmm.
Then we have to come off blind for that, so...
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say, let them come in just a little bit closer.
Yeah, why not? Alright.
Good enough? Good enough? All right. Allied 2. I believe that's the boys in the... No, that's Recon 1. Oh, yeah, that's the boys. That's the trucks. The trucks and the...
So that's all the rest
now,
of you guys.
the thing with the mortar guys, they will not move without an order from a big man.
Oh, okay.
So he could have used his big man to order one of those guys to move.
Yeah, if you want to order him to move, I'll let you catch that up. That's fine.
It would just be one of them could move.
Yep.
Okay. Sure. They're gonna go this way.
All right, go ahead.
With how many dice?
3
do they
dice.
get to move?
3 dice. And that's what you want to do is now that they're off their blinds, you want to take a look right here at this chart. All your infantry are veterans, and your teams count as a full team until they're dead. So they count as having 3 dice.
Okay. And can I do them like one at a time?
Yes,
They gotta
you
move in
sure
one
can.
direction, right?
Yep. Not that way. You've got to move them. You've got to move them in a single direction. but you can incrementally make your way there. You can't turn that way if that's what you're asking.
You can't
Like
make a dog leg.
Yeah.
So I have to get to here.
Yep.
Then I can do that.
No, but you can't make that second move.
Right. On a... Oh, I have to use
In
all
this-
3 dice to go one
Yes.
direction?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, let me go 2 dice then.
14.
Sighting
Alright.
ranges are really long in this game,
Okay.
so you run into obstacles. But,
Mm-hmm.
so you can pretty much see all the way down that road to this tree line. Intro, yeah.
It's like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. So he moved. Alright, so then that card came up, so these trucks can move.
Yep.
I mean, I really don't want them to go anywhere, so...
They're going to stay parked?
Yes, they're gonna stay.
All right. Tea break.
It's interesting.
Just out of curiosity, these trucks, they can't do anything like an Overwatch or anything, can they?
The answer to your question
They don't
is
have any.
yes, they do.
Guys,
They have
The one
each
with
of the.
guys-
It depends how they configure their guys. Now you'd know this. Depending on how many guys they've got in and out of the trucks, they can use those 30 MGs. They get 2d6.
Okay. I just wanted to throw that out there that there's an Overwatch that was an option if you wanted to use it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they really can't see anything. So
Yeah.
Okay.
that
Yeah.
truck's
That's
empty.
fine.
The truck's empty. These ones that got stuff, and the trucks are in front of them.
Yeah, it
Allied
didn't
1.
necessarily mean that to use
Okay.
it now.
That's these gentlemen up here.
Mhm. Now
Now
remember.
they're all wheeled vehicles on this hill.
Yep, which
What does
means
that do?
that means depending on how many dice you roll, if you
Yeah.
move 1, it's no risk. But if you roll more than 1 to move, if you roll more 1s than 6s, you don't move at all. It means you got temporarily stuck. You don't bog. There's no bogging, but you got
Just
stuck on some rough terrain for a
jam,
turn.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, we wanna boogie. We wanna go. We wanna go 3 dice this way.
All right. Well, each guy moves differently.
Yep.
Because you're not
Oh
doing
yeah, that's
platoon
right.
order.
Yep. So,
So-
all right. So we'll start with the captain.
Mm-hmm. More 6s. You did it. 26 inches. No pluses. That is some distance there. Look at that.
Okay, and the guy beside him.
Mm-hmm. $20.
20. And the other truck beside him.
Ooh, he's stuck.
He's stuck. All right, so this truck here now.
Mm-hmm.
And I apologize. Why is he stuck?
He rolled more
'Cause I rolled
1s than
both one-
6s.
I didn't have any 6s, so that didn't cover the
Gotcha.
one.
Yep.
Again, he's stuck. The guy next to him. There we go.
Yeah, you're either going or staying in this joint.
Yeah, when I get there, 28.
Yep.
Work, damn it, work.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, he comes
Yeah,
up.
he would not get out in front of that armored vehicle.
And this guy is kind of stuck.
He
behind
can
him.
go around. That's fine.
Go around.
Yep, you can overtake.
All right, then we'll overtake. Attempt to.
Oh no.
Yes.
Did it again, 26. I mean, the reality of it is, as we know, this is all happening at one time.
Yeah.
So they're all, and I think it simulates that well. It's like, yeah, they wouldn't be in a neat little line unless they're doing this thing. All right. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all.
So get your shit together and get out here.
Yeah,
All right.
come on now. Here we go.
All right.
Tea break.
Oh,
Mercy.
nice.
Anybody in auto spot? No. Okay. Just checking.
I can't see each other, so.
Yeah, right there. They know they're there.
They're aware. They don't know who they are. But they know they're there.
You can hear them.
Allied blinds.
All right, this guy is going to move his 4 dice on this way.
Oh man, there are two pieces of key terrain at Bautzen. One is for the early phase. It's the river that's just south of Bautzen, the one that everybody's deployed along, and the other one is absolutely for the late battle of the Krekwitz Heights.
You want to move these two guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna come up back here.
Okay,
Okay.
that's allowed.
Or 4 dice.
Not exactly blazing, but there it is.
This guy is gonna just sneak out here for. Let's go.
Yeah, I aim to go up here, I guess.
I guess I could shoot that, right?
Yeah. I mean, the theory of a blind is there's a bunch of guys underneath it that are making, that are conforming themselves to the terrain.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2 dice. Try to go there.
8. Didn't get real far.
I'll go another 1 die. That's good for them.
All right.
All right.
Some new blinds?
Yeah, we can bring on 3 more. Why don't you bring on that guy on that same road?
Yeah, I'm gonna have him come through here and follow.
Sounds
With
good.
4 die.
All right, I'm going to bring this guy on behind you. He's just going to come up to this wide branch in the road.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 dice. Or not. Little reticent. I think we'll roll another 2.
This is where he rolls like 40.
Yeah. That's what I get, 12?
12, yeah.
Get me to there. That's all right. That's a good spot. And I'm going to move this guy. And his intent is to come right up beside these guys on the other side of this hedge.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to make 3 dice to make sure I make
Peek a
that.
freaking boo.
18?
You can't pass through the bocage. You can't pass through the bocage, though. There you go. Yeah, that's what you want.
How do you do?
That triggers, right?
It doesn't. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it does because you're on the other side. So, yeah. So expose yourselves.
Yeah, that's a dummy.
Also a dummy.
I had my suspicion. I had my suspicion.
The forward deployment was a ruse.
It was,
It was a total ruse. Yes, yes.
Just like thinking of that scene from The Longest Day where those 2 squads are walking those different sides of the.
yeah, with the
Yes, exactly, yeah.
yeah.
They just keep walking.
That's it for our blinds.
Okay. A lot of blind peeking and sneaking. I like it. Allied 2. Now these guys,
So that's not the
they're
troops
they're on a platoon order.
Yep.
So they're hunting. 1 die for them.
Oh, so they act now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
6. And that's, they set, that one sets the mark and they all move the same distance. To Vance's point, I like seeing it in action for once. We want them to do.
And then they can shoot though, right?
They can, yeah.
He's got 180.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right, he's gonna shoot at that building again.
One die. Blam. So if there was somebody in there that you could see, which you can't, we would say that there is a close range poor shot at 4. That would have done one possible hit.
That would actually be at a -2 because of his HE.
Oh, yeah, because you moved. That's right, yes. That would have been nothing at all.
Okay. Alright, so those guys did what they have to do. There's nowhere I can spot. So then these guys can do something. These 2 trucks that are loaded are going to follow up.
Okay. One at a time.
Start with that one. And I have to go the full amount I roll?
No, you don't. You just said something very specific. Get behind that guy if you can.
Okay. I'm going to go 2 dice then. I think you got them.
Yeah, because God knows we are more than capable of rolling 2, you know?
Yeah, and then this guy's going to try the same thing. He gets snake eyes, it'll be hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You do it to yourself.
Never ever say that.
Wherever Achilles is, he's smiling. No, it's 4.
He's got 1 more dice, right?
He's got
No,
4.
he's
It's
He's
actually
got 4
done.
inches there.
Yeah, he's got two more big inches.
He has a third dice there,
Driver
right?
asleep.
He's got
Taking
one
a
more
nap.
die, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to use his last die.
Mm-hmm.
Driver was taking a nap.
There we go.
Lovely.
The ghost in the machine is always listening. Never say that.
And these 2 are just going to stay where they are.
All right. That was Allied 2. Allied Big Man 3. That's Seattle. So now, this is a case where he could give them a different platoon order that they would then follow in the future if he wanted to, or he can leave them on hunt. Or he can...
Or you can cancel.
He can yell orders to people 9 inches. I think it's 9, correct? Or is
He
it
can
12?
cancel this order, though.
Yeah. No. He can cancel that order. Say they have no orders, you know. His range at a 2 is 12. Or he can yell an order 12 inches away.
So these guys are only ever going to be able to act if he's close enough to yell at them?
No, if they will be able to mortar fire. They will not be able to move without his order.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, you could have lobbed smoke with this guy.
60 staff smoke?
Yep.
He can see
Everybody has smoke. It just doesn't. It's not as accurate, and it doesn't do the super cool stuff the knee mortars do.
So what's infantry moving through the bocage?
It takes 3 dice, all 3 dice of movement to get through it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you can hop on the other side of that.
Yeah,
edge.
he's going to go.
All right.
Don't know why I didn't have that guy do that, but he's actually in a decent spot. So, he's hopping.
All he does is just move him to the other side.
Literally, you just moves to the other side of the
Yep.
of the hedge.
He is super grateful to you for making him crawl through that hedge, let me tell you.
With a mortar tube.
Yeah. Thanks for that,
With the
sir.
mortar tube.
And well, it's not the
Character
tube;
building.
it's the damn base plate.
And the ammo probably.
Oh yeah, that I'm sure the ammo is a big hit too, for sure.
Well, when I joined the army, he didn't want to hump ammo. So.
What are you talking about, dude? These guys are drafted. What are you talking?
Yeah, you're true. They
Um,
stopped voluntary enlistments 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They had to go
The,
through because they left the ammo in their Jeep. That's the story, and they're sticking to it.
yeah. All right, so that was one order to that dude. He's got one more if you want it.
He's not going to do anything else.
All right, here we
You're
go.
gonna leave those. Okay, so you're gonna leave those guys on hunt.
Yes.
Tea break.
You break. Wow.
Allied 2, boys. I think those. Oh, that's those boys. Yeah. So the recon platoon hunts.
Do they have to do that first?
Yes.
Okay. So you can yell his order first.
Oh. No, this isn't him.
Yes.
No, this isn't him. This is the recon platoon, so he can't activate.
This is okay.
Yeah,
It's
he's
not the big man, yeah.
Gotcha. All right, hunt they go.
8.
Nothing to shoot or spot. These guys are going to move up.
Mm-hmm.
Try right behind them. And the other thing these guys could do would be fire, correct?
Yes, they can fire.
I want to put some smoke down, because why not?
Just cuts.
Because it's what you do. All right. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna take a look at this. It's smoke. Duh. You have a choice. You can put it to where you can see it by line of sight, or you can see it where somebody else has line of sight. If you do not have a line of sight, it has a lesser effect, but it's going to deviate. That's for HE, just so you know. This, however, is put it where you want, but you have to be able to see it. And roll that die that you see right there to deviate it.
Have to pick it up and okay.
That'll do. Head dead on. There it is. Last 3 turns.
Nice.
And it's obscuring.
It's obscuring, not blocking.
Right.
Okay. And then you said I could use this guy to shoot somewhere I can't see, but someone else has a line of sight?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
We're right there.
Okay. Is that smoke, or is that going to be that smoke, yeah?
Yeah.
Deviate it. 1d6.
Just protecting your flank there, Vance.
Yeah, no, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Smoke is down.
All right, that's them.
Cards. T-break.
T-break.
Good word.
That drops your
Takes a
smoke.
notch off the smoke already, yeah.
Well, so far there's only 7 cards in the deck, so what are you going to do?
Yeah.
A lot more to enter. Here we go. Axis blinds.
Blind.
Okay, you guys can play.
No, oh my god.
Yeah, well, but this is what Vance was talking about at the very beginning. Namely, blinds are powerful because you get to roll 4 dice and sort of ignore terrain and all sorts of stuff. But you can get real stuck.
Yeah. You can end up not doing a lot.
Think we should start moving these guys?
Did we? Is that what you asked, or should we?
Should we start moving these guys?
Probably wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. So we're gonna move. These guys are gonna come on. They're blind here.
Uh-oh. Appearing.
As a blind. There's...
Oh, sorry. Got it. Go ahead. Put them where they were.
You got excited.
I did. You sensed my enthusiasm.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing that he got that excited.
No. So. They have It is no surprise to you that they had a series of things on hidden blinds, so they are now no longer on the hidden blind. They are on a blind.
Oh, okay.
I mean...
Which allows them to move. You can't move if
Yes.
you're on a hidden blind.
We could shift them this way to try and cover down that, or we could try and bring them up through here.
I vote we try to bring them up through here, maybe.
Alright, let's do that. might as well use 3 dice and bring them up this way.
Yep.
3, 4? Let's do 3.
Do 3.
See how far we get.
22.
Do one more.
Yeah, see, Achilles is going to be angry because this is more vehicles than we've ever had on the table.
Yes, it is.
You want the 4th one? You said.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, they don't want to get spotted though. If you go up on, they get up on the Bokai, we're gonna get spotted. So.
Okay. We can hold them back.
Fidelis posts, CT is going to spend the next activation spelling CT in smoke.
Do we want to start? Wait, what about this guy? We could start doing that, or we could pop this.
I didn't think he had. I don't think he would have visual on anybody.
These guys up to 18 of the edge, so you can see those guys. Depending where you put them.
So just try to spot. You mean?
Well, more shoot, but.
Yeah, because I mean, there's unless you're talking about this blind here, that guy's got another spot. You're shooting at him.
So we can either wait. The problem is
Yeah.
they may not pop up again, but.
Right.
You're right,
Yeah,
CT,
we might as
they're
well.
stacked up like
Because who
cordwood on the
knows?
bridge.
We haven't gotten a lot of activations the last couple turns, so yeah, we might as well go ahead and take a shot.
Okay, so. These guys then?
All right, show him where the blind was.
Where's that?
Is the bottom one.
Oh, is it? Alright, I'll let you throw that one out there then.
Haha.
Hey now.
And now from
Nice
that,
placement of smoke. Yeah.
so now magically from the blind appears.
Several things. Do you want to place these guys?
Oh, go ahead.
Should I-
You got him.
Alright.
You got him. Can we move the blind?
Don't like the looks of that.
Nope.
That looks like a little machine gun.
Oh, it's a.
I don't think there's a little. I
Shrek.
don't think it's a little machine gun, really.
It's a. These are not little machine guns. These are a pain in the ass.
Where are you gonna set up? You leaving the 3 behind, in the back.
I mean, you can't shoot. You can't shoot unless someone's in it, right? Or does it have a?
No, he's got a gunner.
Oh, okay, then it's gonna be up here. In that one.
There's a gunner in that thing. So a whole
This
bunch of.
cute new little. Yeah, it's a 253.
Yeah, it's a 3. All right, so well, let's start the party, kids. What do you want?
So you might as well probably take our Panther Shrek shot.
What is the range on that bad boy?
Goes up pretty far actually.
Oh yeah, I know it does. Is it on there?
32 inches.
The Shrek is how far? What's the table range?
25.5.
It's 25.5. So you were tipping up against its outer range because its far range is 32. But in any event, it's it's got a 13.
Far range is 32.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Shreks are nasty, for sure.
Yeah.
Your bazookas, let's see.
Yeah, bazookas aren't too terrible either. That's
24, so.
yeah. And the Shreks. Okay, so here we go. No, that's spotting, dummy.
Oh, this is an ambush too, so any shock is double.
I don't think there's any such thing in this.
I was just looking at the rule.
Oh, there is. Okay, so they did have that. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't realize that had come over. I
scrolled past it going, I went, oh, hey, I didn't realize they had that.
Yeah, no.
There's a
Well,
lid rule on the bottom of page 6.
yeah. Wait a minute. Did you just write that in that slot there,
I
Chrono?
kind of scribbled this in here.
Why does it look like your handwriting?
I don't think you've ever seen my handwriting.
I know I haven't.
You know it's mine.
I know very well I haven't seen your handwriting.
Bottom of page 36.
I'm not even worried about that. I believe you. I'm just looking at the target now. So that thing is going. He's going to be considered to be obscured, and he is. He's certainly within 36. So what are our modifiers?
He's at the 12,
He
16
is the
range.
target. The target was not moving. No. This is, you don't do it that way. You do it the way you do it in Chain of Command. You got to go to that table on 49.
No. The infantry AT uses page 53 table.
You got a different one? You got a different one?
Yeah.
Hmm. That's a hit on soft skins.
No.
Oh, 50. I was on 51. I'm sorry. Here we are. All right. So yeah, that's going to be in that far. Oh wow. Yeah. So it's. Are you guys veterans?
Yes.
All right. So it's a
We're
plus
those little
1.
people down there, yeah.
Yeah. That's an 8. Well, by now they probably are. Yeah. 8. So it's back to 9. 2 for 9.
Alright. Yeah, we can fire, reload, fire, but then we'll be empty again.
Yeah, but you lose the. Do you
He
get
gets
that?
to shoot twice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It means I can only shoot once next time.
If stationary, regular if may fire twice in a turn with their 3 actions. That's right.
You can only fire once the next round because then we can't. We're empty at the start of the next round.
Mhm.
So
So
2d6.
so 2d6 you need a
2d6 for
9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Nope.
The
And
tube explodes.
and now
second shot, I guess.
2d6 for another 9.
Go ahead, take it, Chrono. Maybe you can do better than me.
Oh, right now. I could not. Same with
Oh.
Okay, that's 2 misses there. Who's next?
I guess we can go with the machine gun. I think they actually have an AT strike on
Do they?
this. Do they?
I don't think so.
No.
MMG, no.
MG.
He can't penetrate me, can he? I mean, it's a scary weapon, but
Yeah, the MMG, has a strike of 2
Not a lot.
oh,
at the range that he's at. So that
yeah.
one is going to go against the.
pretty thin-skinned vehicles.
Yeah, these aren't tanks, right? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So
Take the shot, so.
that is your direct. That one is your direct fire. It is obscured at 9, so it's a 9. You get the aimed shot because this is your first shot. 7.
Does my low profile help at all?
It should.
Yeah, it gets up to. Oh, it would put me in 8 because it was a -1.
Yeah, do me a favor and wait for me, OJ.
Sorry, I thought you.
No, I sure didn't. Okay,
Alright.
so I'm gonna make you re-roll it because that annoys me.
That's fine.
So the target, so it's a 9 at root. It drops. It goes to a 10 because he is low profile. This does count as an aimed shot, so it drops to an 8. 8 or better.
Okay, so 8 or better, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Miss. And now the this boy I think has got the same shot.
Go down this way. Well, he can't. I can't do that, but he could shoot at this truck instead to soft skin. Or he could go that way.
No, he's got to shoot it. I think he's got to pick priority by shooting at the nearest.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got to. I know if it's under 18, you've got to shoot at that. But I'm pretty sure that you otherwise shoot nearest. So,
Alright, I'll shoot nearest then.
and he's got that same 2 strike, and I would think it's also still
Same.
still an 8. I don't see why not.
Yeah. Got him.
That got him. So 2 dice, and you're gonna need. It's this. Pretty much
Five,
this.
6 it is.
It's 5 or 6s because it's a frontal shot. Yep.
Yeah.
You're shooting the AFE again?
Got one.
Yep. 1, and you've got an armor of 3, so you've got 3 looking for 5s and 6s, hoping to cover 1.
3 dice, 5s or 6s.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 6.
Cover 0 is, and that's actually. If scores are equal, this is considered. That's actually considered a tank. If scores are equal, 1d6 Vance, you want to roll a 5 or a 6 if you can.
What's the bad stuff?
The worst that can happen is you take a point of shock. A 4. You must halt and you must engage this guy.
Yeah, no problem.
Deal.
Well, okay.
Yeah. All right.
And the big man makes his phone call on coming off the line.
Oh, is that so?
Can he? I'm asking you.
No, I don't know why I couldn't. That's...
All right. Might as well make that phone call.
Fivers, you're looking for a 5, so you're gonna call those guys, and let's put that in the deck. Is that an availability? No, that's an availability roll. Yeah.
Do I make availability roll now, or do I make it when the card comes up?
Step 1. It's placed in the deck.
Okay. Breaker.
Where'd it go? I know I had it.
Not gonna come again? What's not coming out again?
Where'd it go? This is a lovely deck, and it's got a ton of stuff in it. But it is out.
There it is.
Where you got it?
It's under the forward observer.
Thank you.
Which seems logical.
I put it in the most logical place possible. Called for.
Alright.
But that does remind me, that is Axis who?
That is Big Man 1 himself. And whatever you designated the HQ as. I think I see it's an HQ card.
I think I have an HQ card here, don't I? It must needs.
That's 1, 2, 3.
There's Axis Big Man 1 here in the corner.
No, I got that. Get that out of
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3.
1, 2,
I thought we
3.
did create HQ cards.
There is one, I know that. I don't know why I wouldn't bring it out.
Support. 2, 2.
Yeah, it didn't come out.
There it is.
I know. Oh, it's in the deck, I know that.
It's in this stack.
Yeah, don't be in the deck. When you're in the deck, I can't pull out cards. There we go.
Oh, they don't get that stupid machine gun bonus card thing, do they?
They do not.
Not in this scenario.
Not this
Thankfully.
time. All right. All right, that was a good... Anything else from the Axis blinds? That was a lot.
Do you want to roll these two guys up and see if we can do anything with it? Give us something else to worry about, OJ? I don't know. Thinking out loud.
Let's hold them for just a little bit longer.
Okay.
They wouldn't have a real great shot anyways, would they? They don't know that they can even see coming in this way.
Not yet.
Then yeah.
Yeah, what's the line of sight through this?
Just kind of like it's exactly. It's this whole thing here.
This is all trees.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're done for the moment.
All right.
Yeah.
Blinds are set. Here we go. Allied Big Man 3.
Hey,
That's Steve Seattle.
Yeah. Well, he's still on a hunt, right?
No, his platoon is on a hunt. If you want to stop that hunt, this is the time you do that. They've already activated this turn.
Oh, they have.
Yep.
Okay. No, I think I want to keep them on hunt. He cannot yell at anybody, really.
No.
So what can he do?
Nothing.
Yeah, not a lot. Not at this point.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Yeah, sometimes he just can't do very much because he's already.
Well, sorry. Yeah. Oh, could I call in our thing now that we have? a
Oh yeah,
target?
we have.
Yeah.
Dude, roll the special die roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I do that?
Yeah.
What is that die roll again?
5 or a 6.
So it would have to be Does the Americans also have to do it with their lead big man?
That is there. Oh yeah, no, you need your senior big man to do it. That's sorry. I thought
you didn't tell us that. You just said.
I thought Steve Seattle. No. It's your senior big man. Only your senior big man can spot.
Oh no, I thought the senior big man can only bring on the.
Yeah, that too. But his usual thing is only just like here. That's why he brought them out. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Fair enough. All right.
Fair enough.
Nothing else.
Yeah. Then there's nothing I'm gonna do.
Allied big man 2, here in the trees.
Is Minnesota?
Yeah. So we're shooting back. We're doing all.
Well, he has to, and we know who he has to shoot back at.
Yeah. So first, before we get to that,
Mm-hmm.
these guys that get stuck are going to try to move.
He can't. Remember, this is him, so he's only.
Oh, it's big man. Sorry, it's big man.
Yeah. So he's only got 3 activations.
Right.
So we could radio that guy. 'Cause he's
Mm-hmm.
Could radio the tank.
but he has to use 1 activation to shoot at me. So
Yeah, I got to shoot at you anyways.
but he has 2 activations he can do other stuff with. So.
So I have to shoot at that truck, right?
Yep.
But he's within 4 inches, so I'm going to get a bonus for that.
No, that isn't. You're not. You're firing at a vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Vehicle fire is different than infantry fire.
Okay. Do I get my bonus for my level?
Yes. Oh yes. So your level is 3, which is going to be nice. But let's take a look. Let's go. Those are the modifiers we were just looking at.
Yep.
So that's a fire against. Yeah. This is not infantry. Why am I looking at infantry? I'm not looking at that at all. I don't want to look at that. As neither is that a soft skin. Here we go. Your baseline is badly obscured. Is it over 36 inches? It is not.
No.
So it's a base 8. You are under fire, which takes it to a 9. You have no shock.
They moved this turn.
9. No, it doesn't matter if he did. It's if you moved.
Does, if he's moved, he's not stationary, which means he doesn't get the aim bonus.
But I haven't moved up stationary.
Right.
Yeah, he has moved this turn. Yeah, no. 7. 6. Yeah, 6 or better.
And my level is in there somehow?
That's why you're at 6 rather than 7. It's +1.
Okay.
And you have the same deal that he does. So it's 6 or better.
2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6.
That's just enough. You have a shock value of 5. It's frontal, so that's 5 dice for 5s and 6s.
How about none? Oh, 1.
1 hit.
5.
He's got a 2 armor. 2 for 5 and 6. Cover 1. That's an AFV, which I think is different.
We just had this. He's got to shoot back.
It's APC.
No, he's an APC. No, it's actually worse. It's equal, so Chrono rolls 1d6. One, you must retire away from the enemy on your next activation or the T-Break card using all of your actions to do so.
I assume I can't do it on this T-Break. I activated this turn already. So let me...
No, I know it's the next
right away.
or the T-Break. It's
Okay.
Yeah. You got to get.
Yep. All right. So into this turn, he's getting.
Yep. All right, that's 1.
Okay. This truck has got its machine gun active because he's full of guys.
He is. Mm-hmm.
So he wants to machine gun that machine gun.
Now that is a case where you've got the +2.
A bunch of stuff.
Yeah, because those guys are sitting right next to each other.
This doesn't count though?
No, it's a vehicle.
No, if you want to shoot the vehicle, you can, but you're not going to get that plus in there.
Doesn't get lumped in. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
That's my question.
Yeah. So you're gonna. You
is
got
this
2d6. What's the range there?
20 something. 28.
28.
So it's still close range. So it's 2d6 close range per shot. 2d6 plus 2, I should say. Ooh!
13.
13. 3 and a pin.
It pins everybody.
Yeah, everybody is therefore pinned.
And, oh yeah, we might have killed a Hopman too.
Yeah, we'll see.
See what happens.
So now it's, and the way this goes, it's a little different than it is in Chain of Command. Because, Vance, you get to pick the first one.
The Panzerschreck.
Panzerschreck catches 1. Chrono, who gets the second? Machine gun, and who catches the third, Vance?
The Panzerschreck.
All right, it's 2 on the Shrek and 1 on the machine gun.
Do you want to roll this or should I roll this?
Go for it.
Alright. 2 shock.
Mm-hmm.
And the machine gun. A shock.
Fuck.
Good shooting.
And his other command is against this truck, which I think can see Panzerschreck.
He's too far back. He can't see out of the trees.
Oh really? All right. Then he radios this guy forward.
Okay. 3 dice?
Yeah, we're gonna go 3 dice.
All right. Oh, man, he keeps doing that. 26. That's funny. All right, that's him. Here we go. Allied blinds.
Allied blinds. Isn't that fun?
Hey, if you were to, I don't know if you want to yet, reveal your big man, could you call your thing in then?
Yep.
Oh, good point. Yep.
As long as he's got LOS.
Oh, he's got to be able to see his target.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so no, we don't want to do that yet.
Let me move this guy up first then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 4 dice.
Major scam be likely. Calling battalion. That's a lot. Man, this is a different game than the other ones that we've had.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in a good way. I'm not saying I didn't like the other ones, but this is different. Wow.
All right, I'm gonna move this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of wants to get to the edge of the trees here.
That's fair. That's a thing. Stay in cover.
Yeah, stay in cover, but get to the edge of the trees.
Yeah.
So 2 dice. Should accomplish that.
14? I would think so.
Yeah, just like about there. I'll move this one. He's gonna go this way just as fast as his little feet will carry him. Nice.
That's not too terrible at all. Zoom.
And then you're 2.
You think he should work his way up supporting them or try to go through the fence here?
I think that's a good idea. Go through that fence.
Alright.
Come around
He's
the
going
side.
to go 4 dice this way.
Nice. 32.
And this one's going to follow.
Oof.
Jeepers.
42.
Can he
Chrono,
overlap
Yes.
him
a
like
little
that?
bit.
What's that, OJ?
I was gonna say, Chrono, I think they're in a hurry.
A little bit.
You feeling pressure?
Well,
boy?
the shooting started. What can they tell you?
Well, your forward
that's
deployment
all
didn't delay us that long.
All our deployments, yeah.
Allied 2.
So you guys still hunting?
No, that's you.
No, that's you.
No, I'm one.
Oh, that's
You.
platoon. Yeah, they're hunting. Yep.
Ooh.
Well, if these guys, my mortars can go, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How do I get him in this truck?
It just takes it. You get in is what you do, and then he can't move.
Right.
But does he need a big man to tell him to get in the truck?
Yes. Yes. He
Okay.
needs somebody to tell him to move. Yep.
Right. You said I could do HE as long as someone else could spot.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that with this guy first.
In the same, and it's got to
Yeah,
be the same
'cause he can
platoon.
spot, right?
It's got to be. Oh, it's no. I gotta look that up. Yeah, it's got to be the same platoon.
Okay.
Oh, so it's got to be one of these guys.
Yeah.
Well, then let me do my hunt first.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That's a good hunt. Oh yeah. That smoke is not in the best place you could have put it. Just saying.
But you can still see through it, right? It's just obscure.
Well, and it's not even blocking the shot, but it's like you're just grazing around it. Some of these other guys might be.
So can he spot for my mortars now?
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
All right. I would like to do it with
Yeah,
these.
a lot more there, yeah.
For that matter, he can shoot, can't he?
Oh, he can
Oh, yeah.
probably shoot too. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
He
shoot.
can't, as Chrono would correctly point out, he can't aim because he's been bouncing along. Like
I mean,
Yeah.
we've established he can't aim.
Come on, we got a gyro stabilizer in that thing.
Play a rim shot from here.
And you only moved 2 dice, right? Or no, it's right. You hunted, so you got 2
Yeah.
dice to shoot with. Yeah. You were hunting, sir. So that's what you were doing.
Oh yeah, he gets a bonus for shooting.
Yeah. So it's you get a +1 for this. Once again, he is badly obscured. Is he more than 36 inches?
I believe
He is not. He is not. He is just inside. So that's going to be that 8. And again, fire is not under fire. Target is not moving. No shock. No gun sight. Okay, so that's 8 still. It's not an aim shot. 7 for the +1. 2 dice for 7.
Oh no.
How
That's
about
a
12?
Wow. And I don't believe that there's any of that stuff that you get in Chain of Command that you've hit a
That is
squishy
weak
bit.
spot. He gets an additional 3d6.
Where is that? Can you tell me?
It's on the column to the right there. bottom
It's a
of the column.
critical hit.
Fire roll a double 6 to the target. It's hit a weak spot on the target's armor.
I'm sorry. Which one is that on? Is that on the APC, or is that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Bottom of page 49.
thank you.
Right hand.
This is me trying to learn. Oh, there it is. Whoa! Oh, I see. So he gets an additional 3 strike dice. Oh, so he did have that. So you're gonna roll a total of 8 strike dice, looking for 5 and 6.
Nice.
Ouchie, ouchie.
Find a critical spot. And that guy was just getting ready to leave.
Got 2.
2, and he's got 2.
Covered 1.
Same deal.
Covers 1.
Yeah, it covers one, so you gotta roll. Chrono.
Let's see what we got. Engine damage.
3,
Nice one.
1
Hit,
that hit. Yeah. Engine damage. So that movement that he's about to do is going to be a little
And he
slower.
takes a quick shock.
Mm-hmm.
Can't use an action next activation, which will be at T-break, so we'll only have 2 dice to run away with. He's gonna be limping.
Mm-hmm. Well, he just had 2 guys kind of pew-pew him, so well done that.
Yeah, 37 mil.
Yeah,
I don't think these guys have line of sight, or do they?
I think they do.
You can't shoot through a blind?
You can shoot through a blind plenty.
Okay.
Yeah. That's going to be the same shot. It's a 7.
Nope.
Nope.
Not that time.
And the boy in the back. 7.
That's
Yep.
good.
And it's 5 for 5 and 6.
Yeah.
More.
2 again. Oof!
That's 0.
That fella.
Oh, covers
that guy. But he still has to roll. And now he has the contradictory one. The APC will engage the firer. If it is an infantry or weapons, if it is a tank, he will withdraw as above. So he's just going to withdraw. Okay.
I'm gonna leave now, I think.
Yeah, no. You thought I was leaving a little bit. I'm not leaving a little bit. I'm leaving a lot. How's that?
Yeah. Leaving a lot.
Slowly, though, because his engine's damaged.
True.
Putt.
All right. You want to do your thing?
I would like
Drop
to
mortars on that MG.
Yes, I would like to drop mortars on them. Yes.
All right, so let's talk about that. We haven't talked about mortar fire in a while. It is exactly as you may remember it. It's actually not too terribly effective, to be honest, but it does a pretty good job of pinning things. You are not able to see. This is the indirect one. I want the direct one. Oh, come on.
Well, we have one direct and one indirect.
There we are. Here we are. Light mortars. You select a target and roll a d6 for each weapon firing. If the target is in direct line of sight, you cause shock on a 4 to 6. If it is not directly visible, then 1 point of shock is caused on a roll of 5 or 6. If the target has solid cover, which it obviously doesn't, if you are larger than 2 inches or 50 millimeter, you cause a shock and a potential hit. So,
On a roll of a 6, right?
on a roll of 6, correct. So these are these are 60, so they are big enough. So they can potentially cause a kill. You roll 1d6, 5 or 6 causes a shock, and if you roll a 6, it's a kill. Who you hitting?
You want the Panzer Shrek or the MG?
Pound the MG. Panzer Shrek's in a bad way because he's got
Oh yeah.
shock on him.
All right.
Okay,
So,
the MG it is.
all right. 1d6. And 1d6. Nothing. Patoonk.
Lots of 60 rounds going off.
Yep.
All right, and then these boys can each move up.
Mm-hmm.
Get in line with your other boys and you can shoot.
Yeah. This one will try to go here. This one's gonna try to go in here.
Good luck, Harbinger, out at Bautzen. Fidelis points out that in addition to having many assets on the field, as we have in this game of Ein Ben Shatmum, the Allies are aggressively advancing. Well, good lord. Well, you knew what you were doing.
He's keen.
It was only going to here though.
Yep.
Yep.
I can't imagine you'd want to get out ahead of those tanks.
Nope.
Yeah, let me get my truck out ahead of the AFVs. That'll be great. Okay.
All right. That's them.
All right.
Allied Platoon 2.
Yep.
Allied Platoon 1.
Okay, so that's the rest of these guys.
You know, anybody that didn't previously shoot.
So he shot,
Mm-hmm.
he moved,
Yep.
and he shot.
Yep.
So this guy would like to try to move
Mm-hmm.
with 3 dice.
Good lord. Plenty. Yeah, 28.
Gonna catch up just for everybody else to leave him behind again.
Okay.
Yes. This guy wants to come abreast of his
Sure.
Mon Capitaine.
Mm-hmm. Just scooch up just that little
Okay.
bit. Plenty.
Should let him shoot through those trees this time. Next
Mhm.
time. And it leaves this guy.
You can shoot this time.
Yeah, but he's moved. It's from 1 die. It's not gonna do. Well, yeah, actually, let's shoot this machine gun. Why not?
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't.
It's free, yeah.
It is a well, yeah, and from that perspective, so you want to fire because you're going to be firing your HE, right?
Well,
No.
I don't. Yeah, I guess so. Doesn't have a machine gun, right?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe I do want to shoot at that. No, that track's got enough problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to shoot the machine gun up.
So, man, incredible. I'm suddenly drawing a huge blank as to how it works when you fire HE at infantry. That's that. That's right. It's the 2 dice, right?
No, with HE or machine gun.
HE.
For them, it's a 1 die because they're firing.
That's right. It's the 1 die. That's it.
And it's -2 because of the he moved.
Because you moved. Yep. 1 die -2.
So I can't do anything.
If you rolled a 6, could you get a hit?
No, you can roll 5 or 6.
What's the range on that? It should be close.
He's close
It's
range,
close.
so 5 or
Yep.
6.
All right.
Yeah.
Shot. And 6 will make the shot better.
3.
Yeah, nothing.
That's fine.
It didn't cost
Because I
anything
don't-
either, but
Yeah,
I know,
you don't
I'll
lose
just get
anything by
ammo's-
doing that.
Ammo's free. Yeah.
Yeah, ammo's free. You don't even track ammo in this game.
right, you sure don't. Except for those British mortars.
Yeah, some of the British mortars.
At least this truck. I think he's happy just hiding behind all that nice armor in front of him.
Yes, I blame them.
That's
Well,
it.
there's only 1 card left. I know what it has to be. There it is. All right, that'll be fine for tonight. Let's
That's
mark.
10:15. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna mark the smoke as dropping
He's got
1.
on the auto
Yeah, he's got to do that one thing. Do we?
Does the... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
This vehicle's got a boogie.
Track's gonna
Yeah,
leave.
right. 2d6. No minuses. There's a -1 for the engine damage.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting.
So that's 20 minus 4, 16.
It's a -1 pip.
Right. But it's doubled,
Right. Okay.
so it's 4.
So,
It's only -1 to pip.
so he's gonna go.
It's only -2, right?
No, it's minus 4. Because it's 2. It's 2, so it's doubled.
He's reversing.
All right.
1 plus 1 is 2, then doubled is 4.
Mm-hmm.
I think these guys get auto spotted by
By who?
people we have.
By who?
The one.
Well, you got to expose them to do that.
Might as well. We're getting into it.
All right.
Yep.
Push them out there, and then the answer is yes, you do. You know, I don't know how I didn't see that auto spot chart before.
Might also get that guy. 'Cause that's slider heavy up there.
What's that? Sorry.
This guy, he's slight.
That's slightly obscured.
And he also gets it, I think.
Well, let's see. That is a range of 8 inches plus. Auto spot is nope. It's over 8 inches. Oh, yeah, nope. That's slightly obscured. Yes. So this one will have to reveal itself.
Okay.
You guys are in the open.
And that's an easy auto spot. So both those guys have to reveal as well.
He does not.
No, because he's bad. Well, check the range, but I'm pretty sure
Hiding behind bocage.
doesn't matter. But that auto spot is revelatory to me, because that's still only 8 inches. You still get nailed, and it's not very badly. You're badly,
Yeah.
but still, it's 8 inches. You're further than 8 inches away. But that's
Behind my bocage.
mhm. Yeah. So they're still hiding, but both those guys will have to reveal. All 3.
Okay. Well, I got a dummy,
Dummy's gone.
but I also have some.
Those guys, yeah.
Somebody could grab that for me.
You're gonna love this.
I don't know if I love it.
Love is a hard word in the circumstances.
I still want you to look this up. I want to be able to shoot guys to pieces with this thing.
Oh, that thing. Yeah. I'll look that up over the course of.
Oh, there's Scots. There's M8 Scots. They're short little 75s. W's.
No, see what he just put in the trees?
Oh yeah, the AAA half track. There's no stats on it. What's it use?
That's the thing I got to find out, because if you notice on the chart, there are no stats.
It's not there. Yeah, I did notice that.
And the first thing me and Vance both asked was,
How do I
people
shoot
with
this?
How do we shoot
My
that?
guess is it's a heavy
Not at
machine.
play.
My guess is it's a heavy machine gun.
Yeah.
It better be a really heavy machine gun.
Well, considering if you just look at heavy machine guns, it's got a strike die. Bear in mind, that's against tanks of 3 at up to 16 inches. So that'll tell you something.
Well, that's a 20 millimeter cannon. It's bigger than a machine gun.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't know.
I thought the AA half track had used 50 cals, not 20 mil.
Is that what that is? A quad 50?
I think it's quad 50.
Oh, it's just dual 50s.
Quad-
No, that looks like a 20 millimeter cannon in the middle of that.
That might be the model. But
Yeah. Just to go off the. Yeah, that's the tricky
Yep.
bit.
What's the name?
there are stats for a heavy machine gun, for a 50 cal machine gun.
Yeah, that I know. I gotta fish around. I'll find something for it.
Anyways, yes. We want to be able to shoot them up with that.
I understand. I understand your desires.
Yes. I also understand your desires. I wish you wouldn't.
I'm asking nice over here. But yeah, that's it. Okay, so everybody's out. I've decremented the smoke. Auto spots.
Did you
have
put the
occurred.
cards in?
That's it. Thank you. What would those cards be, please?
You need a big man 4
And 5.
Allied.
and platoon 3.
And platoon
Allied big
4.
man 4. Allied big man 5. I need allied platoon 3.
And 4.
4. I got them. Look at that. All of them kind of where I was hoping they would be. So that happens rarely enough.
Do the pin markers come off?
Yes, all pins come off at the end of turn.
And has a solution for the AA gun there.
What's he saying?
He's saying the M15 is
Yes.
dual 50s and a 20 millimeter.
Sold.
Not 20, you're right in between the two 50s.
Yeah. So well.
Send
let's-
that man a case of beer and Pringle cans.
All right. First things first. We're gonna save because I think we have the cards in the deck. We have decremented the smoke. So I realize it's terribly, terribly early. But CT, what do you think?
Oh, so far so good. Different, but it's good. It's nice to play with multiple people too. It's
Mhm.
always fun.
Yeah, it's and this is a very, very different. It's strange because this is a very different scenario than the ones we've been playing. Lot more vehicles, a lot more spread out, and I forget who said it, but a lot less property damage likely to happen. So it's interesting in all aspects. So cool. All right. On Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, please join us for Saturday Night Fights, where we will take up the Battle of Egmul for General Darmay 2. Next Wednesday, we will be playing Epic Armageddon. Ooh, preparing for our third and final first-round battle, where OJ's orcs are engaging in a bit of a walkover at the moment against Dalinor's Imperial Guard. Despite Dalinor's best efforts, Velker kind of, well, he treated him roughly. He struck him, Centurion, very roughly. So we've got that.
We brought all Opachania to the battle.
It felt like it was all Opelchania against Imperial Guard, and the Opelchania did not pull off the win this time. And so we have a lot of that. And then, of course, next Thursday, we'll be back right here getting ready for some more fun I Ain't Been Shot Mum, because I got a funny hunch we haven't seen all the Axis blinds. I could be wrong. Maybe there are no more. I guess the allies will have to find out. Thank you so much to everybody who watched. Thank you to those who played. Until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and one another. We'll talk soon. Pause. Good night.